Hello, Des.
Thank God you ain't been knocking for 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I was out the back.
Look, I need some help with the breakdown. You're just the man.
What about that big American breakdown truck you've got you keep on about?
Broken down. It has. I can't get the parts to fix it.
I told you, buy British.
Look, it'll only take half an hour, maybe 20 minutes. Young Kevin didn't come in today, I'm on my own.
Well, will I get dirty?
All you got to do is drive the van.
Yeah, all right.
Good lad.
Half a fraction short, do you think? No, no, you don't shoot a lot of cuff, do you? No, wearing those flash sovereign cufflinks was never your line.
The minicab's here, Mr. Daly.
Good, thanks, son.
Oh, how about next Wednesday? That suit you?
Wednesday,
Oh, Wednesday. Could you put it down? Mr. Daly, Wednesday, same time. As a matter of fact, Arthur, I was going to suggest next Wednesday evening as our night out.
Oh, fine, I'll...
Yes, I took the liberty of making a few arrangements.
Oh, perhaps you'd...
Oh, yes, of course. I'll give you a ring and then we can confirm all the arrangements. Splendid. It's nice to see you looking so well, Arthur.
Nice talking to you, Harold.
Mr. Daly. Arthur Daly.
Joe. Well, no, that's what I call a nice surprise. Look, I've got a cab waiting somewhere. Why don't I drop you off wherever you're going and we can have a little chat?
Why don't I drop you off?
What? You got into the taxi business?
Not exactly.
Oh, no.
Where to, sir?
Joe. Why?
M1. Big pile-up. Norman was killed instantly. After his death, it was either this or bar work. But I was always afraid of getting the change wrong. So...
Look, Joe, I don't want you to think I'm, well, you know, but you're the last person I would have expected to...
I should have learned to type. But there you are.
Hey, local.
But I never felt the need to be out working when Norman was alive. I know a lot of people do. But I was quite happy the way things were. At least I think I was.
Okay.
It always seemed that way.
But he left you all right.
Oh, yes. Nice home. Not so much in the way of savings. But we believed in spending everything we earned.
Quite right. After all, you can't take... you can't do otherwise, can you?
Plus, of course, Norman never made a great deal of money.
Too honest for his own good, some would say. Not me, though. He was insured.
Oh, yes. Yes, I got the insurance money all right. Then, like a fool, I let some little rat walk off with it.
Eh?
I don't know, you've got the front to pick up cars with something like this.
It's all part of the job. No, he hasn't left me the key.
Should we give it a tow?
No need. They're always forgetting the key, so I brought my own.
Is that legal?
No, would I do anything illegal?
No, I suppose not. Not if there was a witness.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a red one, though.
Oh, blimey. The way they do things nowadays.
Yeah.
Choke cable's come unsoldered.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I'll just get some tools and you can be on your way. I'll get this one started up in 2 minutes.
What, just dump this back at the garage?
Yeah. Oh, key under the driver's mat.
Who's going to nick this?
You never know. Oh, thanks a lot, Terry. I won't forget this.
I won't let you, mate.
Honestly, Arthur, I've tried everything. Police, solicitors, I even thought of hiring a private detective. But I've heard so many stories about them.
But you haven't yet tried me.
It's nice of you, Arthur, but...
Well, I mean it. I think I can offer you just the help you need.
Ifaristo Polly?
Paracalo.
I don't know anything about property deals, Arthur.
No, but your average intelligence, you know how to bring pressure to bear, and your heart's in the right place.
Look, I know she's a friend of yours, but she's grown up, isn't she? At least I presume she is. Nobody forced her to hand over the money.
Terry, she was conned in the most heartless way. Young woman, recently widowed.
Please, not the violins.
No, but you can see it, can't you? The villa in Majorca was security. A home, a new life. It all seemed kosher. And she wasn't the only one to get taken. See, what they do is they open with a big glossy brochure, follow it up with a free trip to where the villas are going to be built, bottles of champagne all round, no expense spared.
How bad's that?
Not bad at all. As long as the villa you paid for gets built.
It's a job for the law.
No, they can't do anything. In a case like this, you've got to prove it was planned as a fraud from the start. I don't think I have your undivided attention.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I mean, if she drives a cab for a living, she can't afford to pay me, can she?
When you get her 6,000 quid back, we're in for 12.5%.
The bounty under. What's 12.5% of nothing?
There you are, Arthur.
Joe. Sit down.
Thank you.
This is the young man I was telling you about. Terry, Joe, Terry.
Hello?
Yeah, funny enough, Terry was just saying he looks on your story as a sort of challenge. And how he'd be delighted to help.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're agreeable.
Well, I don't quite know what to say. Of course, I'll make it worth your while. I put that rather clumsily, didn't I?
No, not at all.
What I meant to say was, if you recover the money, then you can take what you think is right.
That's worth thinking about, isn't it?
This is the one letter I got from you.
Yeah, just off Holland Park.
Sunworthy. Homes in the Sun & Co. Limited.
I like the name. It seems sort of reliable. The man I dealt with was Ralph Hurst.
Yeah. All right, then I'll shoot round and have a word with him this afternoon.
Why waste time? What's wrong with now?
Because he'll be having lunch, like everybody else.
Now there's a clever bit of deduction.
Mr. Daly, we have some very special baby lambs for you today. Or if the lady prefers fish, we have some very special fresh barbuda.
How about some very special Retsina?
No, thank you.
Driving?
Yes. Taking a customer to White City.
We'll drop you off.
Oh, how kind.
Right then, George. Now, what are you going to have, Joe?
This is 188, isn't it?
Sunworthy Homes.
I'm not the first, then. Listen.
We have no connection with Sunworthy Homes. We have no knowledge of the whereabouts of Sunworthy or any Sunworthy personnel. We had never heard of Sunworthy till we moved here last month, and only then from other people. We cannot help you in any way, Mr. Booze.
Says it all, doesn't it? Are you Mr. Booze?
Are you a customer? Because if not, you can push off.
Hey.
I'm not afraid to scream, you know.
Where's Hurst? Morning.
They're all gone, I'm afraid.
Sorry?
You looking for an allotment? We're all growing our own now.
No, I'm looking for someone called Hurst.
Well, I'm someone called Hurst. What is it?
Ralph Hurst?
No, he's my father.
Well, would he be at home?
Why?
I want a word with him.
What about?
Well, I'd rather tell him that. It's about the villas in Mallorca. I'm working on behalf of a friend.
Where you from, a newspaper?
No, I'm just...
I see, you've just come to lean on him. To hound him, to cause him distress.
Cause him distress? What do you think he did to all those poor punters who lost their money on villas that never got built? Don't waste your time, son.
Get out of here.
Get off my land. Look, which of those houses is yours?
I warned you.
sick to death of people abusing my father.
Oh, yeah?
For something he didn't do.
What about conning people out of all their savings?
He didn't con anyone.
That will do. That will do. Now, just look at your clothes, the pair of you. Yes, you've done the beans and the spring cabbage with Power of Harm, too.
He's another one of them, Dad.
I'm not another one of anything. I'm a friend of someone who lost her money on your Villas racket.
I see. You better come inside.
Oh, but Dad!
He deserves an explanation. We're in full view of everyone round here. I don't know what your mother's going to say.
Sugar, Mr. Terry.
Nothing.
Scone, Mr. Terry.
I think he wants to say his piece.
Let me. You see, Mr. Terry, the Sunworthy fiasco was as much a blow to me as it must have been to your friend.
6,000 quid's worth.
Are you going to listen or not?
It's all right, Graham. Ralph was facing redundancy when it started.
I sold pharmaceutical, but horns were being drawn in and they were obliged to let me go. The handshake was far from golden. So when Freddie Fenton offered me the job...
Freddie Fenton?
Yes, it was his project. Naturally, I seized the opportunity with both hands. You see, at the end of it, by way of commission, there would have been a small villa for us.
An ideal place to retire to.
So you're not Sunworthy, then?
No, he employed me as one of the salesmen.
But that's not the point. Because he did the selling, he has to take the blame. You've no idea what it's been like. People coming here accusing him, threatening violence. It's not only frightening, it's humiliating.
Why didn't you send all these people round to Fenton?
Well, if it had become a police matter, I wouldn't have hesitated. The man's done nothing wrong. I gave my word I wouldn't disclose his whereabouts. He's probably left London now anyway. There's no purpose to be served by pursuing him. There's no money. Bankrupt, I expect. I'm sorry for the creditors, of course. But why punish a man because he's made a mistake?
Where was he the last time you saw him?
Oh, don't ask any more questions. He doesn't know and wouldn't tell you anyway. God knows why. Fenton owes him 3 months' commission. And then there was that business
Look,
about...
he didn't mean it. He didn't know what he was saying. Now, don't blame him for getting excited.
Excited? What, threatening to beat you up if you persisted in asking for money that was yours?
He did not mean it. I hope you understand now, Mr. Terry, that I was not responsible for your friend's loss.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the tea.
I'm, sorry about...
Oh, don't be silly, you.
I'll see you out. I don't want to upset Ralph any further, but I don't think he should take all the responsibility for Fenton's mistakes. It might help. It's his office address.
Freddie, can I have a word? What about? Sunworthy.
No, thanks. I have nothing to say.
You better have something to say.
No comment.
No comment.
Nothing to say, thank you.
Fenton.
Thank you very much. That's all I have to say.
Fenton! Mr. Fenton? I'm in the house office and I'm your front door, so you better stay put. Now, what I want you to do...
Hey, Dad, look, you're trespassing.
No, I'm not. I'm exercising my citizen's right of arrest.
What do you mean?
Sunworthy. can only mean one thing, can't it?
Look, I don't know what you want.
I want £6,000 that belongs to a friend of mine, Mrs. Josephine Williams, who put it down as a deposit on one of your villas that never got built.
Are you trying to threaten me?
I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. I've just been talking to Hurst.
Oh, no doubt he told you I was the villain and he was the harmless duke.
No.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. He was no help at all. He was supposed to be partners. He was supposed to be the business expert. All he knew about was selling and how not to upset the natives. It's not very easy to admit you failed.
Oh, I hope you're not going to make me cry. I get upset very easily.
I don't want to upset anybody.
You should have thought of that before you conned Mrs. Williams and the rest of them out of their money.
I didn't con anybody.
If you didn't con Mrs. Williams, how come she lost £6,000?
I've done my best to pay everybody back. If anybody was conned, I was. Oh. All right, I was a bad businessman. I was undercapitalised. I got taken by the bloke who owned the land in Mallorca. In the end, I found I was paying way over the top for it. It's been a bloody nightmare. I wish I'd never got myself into it.
But what are you going to do about it?
There's nothing I can do about it. I'm bust, broke.
So she's just got to write off £6,000?
I wish I'd only lost 6,000. Everything's gone, the lot. They even take my car away, a beautiful Jag. Wish I'd never heard of Mallorca. Look, I'm doing my best to get straight. And if I do, I promise you...
Oh, don't make promises you can't keep.
In myself, I see nothing against using a bit of pressure.
Fair. Would have done no good at all.
Well, if you say so. Did they say anything about my membership, Harold?
Oh, I'll leave it a bit, Arthur. Come as my guest a few times. Show your face. I'll introduce you around, and then we'll put out a few feelers.
It's not a knighthood I'm after. I just want to join the club, that's all.
So you'll tell Jo, all right?
Me? That's your department. I just tell her the good news.
See what I mean about the narrow lapels?
Yeah, more discreet. She's working till 9 tonight, and I'm going to Montclair with Harold.
Well,
What do you think about the whistle, Terry?
What does he know?
Yeah, what do I know? I'm still into wide lapels. Listen, you said you wanted to help.
I do. We eat in there, Harold.
Yes, I put your table for 10:30.
A bit early, isn't it? That's why I put you on the case.
Put me on the case? Listen, you can say that when you're giving me $200 a day plus expenses.
Best to be early before it gets busy.
OK. Well, it's your problem, Terry. It's your 12.5% of £6,000.
Mine? It was ours yesterday.
Oh, that's why you still had a chance of getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks.
Won't be a minute, Mr. Fenton, sir.
That's all right. I want it done properly.
I like this one much better, the old blue one you had, sir.
The old blue one was a 76.
I know, sir. But there is nothing like a brand new car. Even there is roads, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
No, not this afternoon, Des, no.
No, come on, 15 minutes, that's all.
Well, what's happened to young Kevin now?
Oh, I wish I knew. He didn't come in again today. Come on, it's just round the corner in High Street, Kent. It's a Mercedes.
Look.
You can bring your suit with you.
Desmond, it's pouring with rain.
Well, it's in a plastic bag.
I'm not.
Come on. Silly idiot's left the radio on. Here, gives me a toolbox. There you go. So. You can dump the van back at the garage.
Thanks. I think Fenton didn't know what he was doing and you all paid for it. But Hurst is really down his luck. Fenton has got a crummy little office. He drives an old banger. No, if anybody got any money out of it, it wasn't those two.
Does Arthur know about it?
Yeah, I told him. He's very disappointed.
Yeah. But he didn't stop him going to the Montclair this evening.
No, I told you about that, did he?
Yeah. Seemed important to him. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Friends of yours? Oh, he used to be a customer of mine some years ago. Often see him here.
I haven't got much choice at the moment. I mean, I've got to earn my living. And there's the housekeeping and the shopping and the cooking.
You made too. I mean, it's just a way of filling in time, isn't it, really?
What work?
Look, I understand. It's good for us all to have some sort of routine to work by, but you've got to change it a little. Extend your frontiers.
What frontiers did you have in mind?
£5. Your mate's not doing too well.
He can afford it.
Huh? What's he in?
Property. He's had some very nice developments in Spain, apparently.
Some nice ones there, too, if he don't keep losing.
I like Beethoven.
Did you see the film?
Was it from a film? Don't answer that.
Hello? Hold on. Andy? Oh, can't you find someone else? Oh, no, of course not. Would I let you down? I'm on my way.
You're not going to work?
Can't let them down.
I don't see why not. You don't even like the job.
That isn't the point, is it?
I can't take any more disappointments.
Yes, good night, Mr. Stowe. Good night. Good night, Mr. Daly.
Good night. You remembered my name. I reckon Fiver was about right, don't you? I don't want to look ostentatious.
Oh, yes, I think that was all right. Is your young lady driving you home tonight?
No, she's off tonight. No, I'll pick up a cab.
Oh, I'll drop you home if you like.
Oh. Harold, that bloke with the Spanish developments, is his name Freddie Fender?
Not quite. Freddie Fenton.
Do you know where he lives?
Where he lives, I can tell you his inside leg measurement if you like.
Arthur, I got some news for you.
How cosy.
I think you better leave us, Val. And turn that thing off. And turn that music off. I suppose you think you're Jack the Lad walking in here?
You weren't quite straight with me, were you? You said you'd lost everything. Had to sell your Jag. It's lucky you had the roller, innit?
That's not mine.
It's got your initials on it.
Doesn't mean to say I own it. It's leased by a company I do some work for. They allow me to use it.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? And what about all this?
Owned by another company. See, I don't own anything. Except, of course, that 1970 Cortina.
Lucky to have all these companies that you can do some work for.
Yeah, run by friends of mine. Where would we be without our friends? That's what I always say.
And I don't like cheap con artists. That's what I always say.
There's nothing cheap about me. This watch costs more money than you'll earn this year.
But you don't own it, do you? It belongs to one of your companies.
No, as a matter of fact, I did buy this. Out of winnings from a casino. A friend of mine lent me the original stake. And I'm not a con artist. Like I told you before, I was unlucky. I paid too much for the land.
That's right. But that was a deal you had with the landowner, wasn't it? Whatever you could get these poor punters to pay, that was the price of the land. And then when the company went bust, he quietly, very quietly, give you back half the money. Is it? Well, now, here's a bit of reality. If Mrs. Williams doesn't get her £6 back today, I'm going to make you famous. I'm going to get you in all the Sunday papers.
Oh.
Freddie Fenton, monster of the Mediterranean. Do you like it, eh? I'm going to get you on TV, on the radio, everything.
I've been on the radio. I've been on the BBC. I've been on London Broadcasting. I even had a television crew here once. But I had to ask him to leave eventually. I've been in the Sunday newspapers too. Not just the cheap ones. I've had more publicity than you've had hot dinners. So if that's the best you can do, son.
Well, what about the neighbours? This is respectable stockbroker country, innit? Now, what are they going to say when they find out what sort of racket you're in?
Yeah, well, I think you should meet someone. I've got a friend next door. Just out of Durham maximum security after 5 years. I'm sure he'd be delighted to meet you.
Look, Fenton, I don't like my friends being caught. And I'm likely to turn very nasty.
Oh, I wouldn't advise that. John! My chauffeur. And my gardener. They're likely to turn very nasty, too. And you're trespassing again. So we can use reasonable force to throw you out on your thick little head. But before you go, I'm going to do you a bit of a favour. I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. In this life, there are winners and losers. Now, I'm a winner. And people like you and your friend are losers. And there's not a great deal you can do about it. Fact of life. Okay? So you just shove off. And don't try to be a hero because you won't make it. Losers never do. Goodbye.
You haven't seen the last of me.
I think I have. You better drive me around for the next few weeks, John. Yes, sir.
Can I put the lamp on? I'm missing out on me tan.
Of course you can, love. That's all finished with.
Hey, Teddy!
Oh, not today, mate. I'm not in the mood.
No, I'm not after a favour today. I've come to pay you for the help you gave me.
Pay me?
Fair's fair.
What's that?
It's your share.
My share of what?
There's 500 quid there, Ted.
Des, do you mean those motors? We were nicking them.
£500, Terry. All for you.
Desmond, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Des, come here!
Desmond!
Oh, come here!
Desmond! Come here! Listen, you! That's caught!
You want to get me put away again?
It was as safe as houses. Honest, it was.
You're going to give those motors back.
Terry, I can't do that.
You're going to.
Terry, they're all crated up and halfway to Saudi Arabia by now. There's a big waiting list for that class of motor over there.
Desmond!
No, look, take the money and forget it. It was all a mistake. I'm sorry. No, I should have thought...
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up.
Could you nick a roller?
Sure, anything. Any kind you want.
It's a Silver Shadow, about a month old.
Oh, come on now.
Yes, son.
Yeah, sure. It'll take a bit of finding, but for
Don't
you,
worry about that. I know exactly where to find. Come on, then.
Yeah, right, let's get to work.
Leave that. You can afford a new one now, can't you? Come on! He's bought it all with the money he's nicked.
Yeah, but suppose he reports it as stolen to the police.
It'll be too late. And even if he does, Des will take the blame. Won't you, Des?
Yeah. Nah, there's the insurance. You pinch it, he'll wait for the insurance to pay up and just buy a new one.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. You're right.
No, he's not. He's wrong. They're like gold dust, new Rolls Royces. You can't get them. You know, people will pay 15,000 over the odds to get one. Listen, I knew a fellow once.
Is that right?
Well, you don't have to take my word for it.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Daly.
Mr. Daly, what can I do for you?
If I were to come in here, plonk down the cash now, full purchase price, mind, how long would it take me to get a new Silver Shadow?
Rather longer than the gestation period of an elephant, sir.
Yes, well, we're not all zoological experts. How long is that?
About 3 years, I'm afraid, sir.
3 years?
Oh, I didn't think it was that long.
Well, there must be a way around that, Mr.
Simpson.
I'm sure you follow my drift, Mr. Simpson. I mean, chap comes in, not short of cash. Know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean, sir, and I'm afraid it wouldn't do any good at all. You see, none of our customers is short of cash.
Oh, well, that's all right then. Thanks.
Not putting your name down, Mr. Daly?
No. No, I think I'll stick to the Maxi.
This may not be the best place, you know.
If it isn't, we find somewhere else. You didn't make all this fuss with the Jag and the Mercedes.
Oh, that was different. I've got it all worked out.
That's what we're doing here, isn't it? Working it all out. It's all right. You can leave this one today, son.
Why? Who are you?
Freddie, Mr. Fenton wants us to fit a radio telephone in here. It'll be back by 4.
First I heard of it. I supposed to wash it and go home early today.
With all due respect, Sunbeam, Mr. Fenton doesn't really have to ask your permission for us to get a radio telephone fitted, does he?
Funny. He didn't mention it.
Well, no, I didn't mention it because we've only just phoned his office to tell him we could do it today. If you don't like it, go and phone it.
Don't get stroppy with me. I only work here.
You're all right. Don't worry. I'll tell him what a wonderful job you're doing.
It's on Mr. Fenton's account, isn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Thank you. Stop.
Right, now where are you going to keep this?
Well,
No, on second thoughts, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
It'll be quite safe, don't worry. Tell you what, Terry, they fetch a lot of money in the Middle East these days.
Desmond.
Just making a point.
Well, don't make the point. Don't even think about it.
I can't help it.
Well, stop it. Have you sorted out the lorry?
Is that absolutely necessary?
Yes, absolutely. I wouldn't worry about your Cortina. That's in your usual place in the car park. It's your roller that's been nicked.
Hey, John.
Don't do that. You'll only get your suit ripped.
Well, I should just tell the police.
That's a novel idea, yeah. But if you do, my friend who's looking after the car, he'll see that something very dramatic happens to it. Like it might fall over a cliff or burst into flames, that sort of thing. So you wouldn't be any better off, would you? Now, on the other hand, if you was to return Mrs. Williams her £6,000, I think I could guarantee that you get your roller back good as new. But then, of course, it is brand new, isn't it?
Difference, Freddie. It's insured. Let him have it. You can get a new one. Shut up, John.
Yeah, shut up, John. You see, it takes 3 years to get a new roller, and Freddie knows that, don't you? So where are we? Mrs. Williams gets her £6 back, and you get your roller back. Otherwise, you don't. And there's nothing you or anybody else can do about it.
You know, I do hate having to say this, but you won't get away with it.
Oh, yes, I will. And I'm going to do you a favour. I'll give you a bit of advice. You see, there are winners and losers in this world. Now you're the one with the property, you're the one with the cash, you're the one with the roller, whether you say you own it or not. So you're the one who stands to lose. And me? Got nothing. Fireproof. Here. Read that carefully. Take your time. It's your instruction.
There's 1,000 in each packet. They're sealed at the bank. There's no need to count it.
It's a pleasure to do business with you.
How are you getting home?
Well, I thought you might give me a lift to the tube. Right!
Are you all right?
Certainly. Off you go!
%, of 6,000 quid.
750.
25 over 2.
Oh, it's 750.
Over... Yeah, 750. 375 quid each. That's fair, isn't it?
No, I'm not bothered. I did it for Jo. She can do what she likes with the money.
You mean you don't want to be the one who has to bring up the subject of rewards? That's all right, I don't mind. Jo's the kind of girl who appreciates someone who says what's on their mind. Unless you have some other arrangement with her? More personal?
No.
No?
No arrangements.
No?
No.
Oh, Jo.
Andy radioed the message to me. I was out at Luton, that's why I've been so long.
Here you go. 3.
You don't know what this means to me. Terry, I never thought...
Oh, don't be silly. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Suddenly everything's different. Oh, Arthur, Terry, this is my boss, Andy.
Andy?
Not anymore. Now, what are you fellas drinking?
No, we're fine, thanks. Oh, you've just lost a driver.
That's right.
You don't have to count it. It's all there.
I know, but,
£200.
I know you didn't do it for the money. That's just for expenses, that's all. Well, I know you won't be offended. It's just a token of my appreciation.
No, I'm not offended. It's a really nice thought. Isn't it, Arthur?
Well, I must be going if you don't mind.
No, we have to call on my solicitor.
Yes, Andy is thinking of selling his share of the business to his partner, so, we're thinking of buying a little place in Mallorca.
Mallorca?
A bar with hotel accommodation.
This is my partner now, for want of a better word.
Oh, Terry, you've been marvellous. Thanks very much.
Well, good luck to both of you. Let's know how you get on.
And make sure you come and see us.
Bye-bye, Jo.
Our treat, of course.
Thanks. Can't thank
Cheers.
you enough.
Good luck.
Bye.
Thanks.
Don't bother, son. You've made a couple of hundred. Why don't you buy us a drink out of the winnings?
Excuse me, love. 2 vodkas and slimline tonic. 1 large one. 2 large ones. It's only money, isn't it?
500.
500. You, sir?
Go on.
First. 500. See the 5. Raise 2 grand. 2,000 more.
You don't believe my full house?
You want to call, you want lessons. Either way, it's going to cost you money.
I call.
Call the 2,000.
Now, for sure, I don't believe you. 3 ladies takes...
How you know?
Aces and 9s. They were dead. Don't you wash your cards? Do me out. Thank you, gentlemen. And, ladies.
9,000, 10,000,
11,000. Action. Good table money for the places?
They tend not to come back, Mr. White. I mean, let's face it, you are a professional and a very good one, and I think you know what I'm going to say.
Bard?
At all, Mr. Delighted for you to take part in the activities of the club. Not a question of being barred. Not in this establishment. We simply prefer that you do not use the poker.
So I'm barred?
I did not use that. Try blackjack. Roulette.
That way you've got the edge. Playing poker, I've got the edge.
Then I shall repeat. I'm very sorry, Mr. White.
Well, I'm very sorry you're very sorry. Maybe 6 months' time, eh?
Possibly, Mr.
Good night.
Good night, Mr.
Arthur.
Hello, Morris.
Right up?
Yeah, terrific, thanks.
What's the geezer's name of the book?
Dave.
You all right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I wouldn't mind.
Dave, do you do a margarita cocktail?
I do a gin and tonic cocktail, a whiskey and dry ginger cocktail, a Bacardi and Coke with ice and a twist of lemon. And that's your lot.
Give us a lager. A nice continental lager.
Lager connoisseur, eh? Never having a light ale.
What are you doing? What'd you do that for?
Eh?
Well, he's got to be looking for a 9, hasn't he?
Well, how should I know?
Well, I've just seen 6 cards go down. You must know what you've got in your own hand. That accounts for another 3 cards. There's only 4 possible cards he could want.
Finish.
Well, of course he is. You just give him the 9.
Oh, don't go potting, Morris. We're only playing for a penny a point.
Penny, deal me in.
41.
Deal him in. Maverick of Hendon Central, no thanks.
So you lose a few quid. Just think of the experience you're gaining.
41.
Sandpaper, this is...
Oh, sorry.
Right.
Ah, don't start, Morris. All that pick card. Still winning?
Winning. 11 grand I dropped the other night.
Yeah?
Cincinnati kid must have been in town.
I was mugged. Biggest win I've had in months.
Oh, no wonder people are always going on about law and order.
Arthur. Arthur, that is the good news.
Yeah?
Barred from the Beaumont.
Joking.
And the Intercontinental. And the Royal. They're taking away my living.
Well, couldn't you claim for redundancy pay?
It's not funny. It's like a doctor being struck off.
One nice continental lager.
Cheers, Dave. How about yourself?
Sorry, Bloody Mary.
Oh, good.
Don't care.
No, I mean, come on, be fair. A professional man is deprived of his living because he is too good. Is that right? That's what I come to see you with.
Well, yes, I do know a few of the people who run these places. I could have a word with,
Who? Who could you have a word with? Nobody. Don't give me all that. What I've come to see you about is I need Terry.
Excuse me? Why don't you come and see Terry if you need Terry?
Well, it's no offence, Tal. I mean, it's a business proposition.
Absolutely right. The man has come to see me about seeing you.
Oh, see? No, I'm sorry. Sorry, a bit out of order there. He's coming to see you about seeing me. Got it. What is it then? Find the lady down Oxford Street?
Greeks. Big game. Camden Town.
I thought it'd be a nice little trip to Monte Carlo.
Don't knock it. It's a big game. Cash. Listen. 3 kebab houses changed hands over 1 deal there last week.
Be handy, wouldn't it? You'd end up with a kosher kebab house.
Mind you, Rough game, rough people, but not all that clever. So I'm odds on to walk away a winner.
Why?
Why?
Terry is the best.
No question. Number one, the man. So I walk out a winner, but the only question is, do I get back to Hendon with all the winning?
Definitely. Because Terry is going to sit up with you all night and ride shotgun all the way home.
Is he? Well, of course he is. I mean, there's got to be... Well, how much in it for you?
Morris. Terry, time you got a drink here. Morris and me will discuss the business. Yeah, apart from anything else, it's going to be entertainment, isn't it?
I'll get a drink. Michelson, Morris Michelson. Mrs. Ardenides?
Mr. Michelson.
Nice to meet you.
How are you? I hear you're a very good player. We have reserved a special place for you. You have a preference?
What about next to the dealer?
Certainly, of course. A brave player, that's what we like. Now, this is Mr. Doxiadis.
Hello.
George, he'll make nice suits for you.
Hello.
Christophoros?
Just Chris.
This is Nick, our dealer. Your friend also wishes to play?
Just a spectator.
Ah, well, we don't like him to wander around the table.
What about your friend here?
Oh, this is Andy, a friend of Mr. Doxiadis. He always...
Oh, I see. He always sits.
Your friend can drink at the bar.
Yeah.
Now, what is your game, Mr. Mike?
5 card start. No jokers. No winners and bleeders. No whole card wild, just straight stud poker.
Good. Like the Cowboys play.
All the way from Kansas City to Camden Town.
Beautiful. We play table stakes, no limit, £10 ante, and the house takes 5% out of every pot. Nick, would you like to call the table?
Mr. Doxiadis plays caller pass. George is 1,000 and 1,000 behind. Chris, the same. Mr. Zardanides, 2,000 table, 2,000 behind. So, for you, Mr. Mike.
$2,000 of plastic. And I'll play another 2 behind.
Hello.
Just like watching.
Well, no, sometimes I like doing as well. How about you?
Only working.
Oh. Well, in that case, what's Greek for light ale?
Pair of aces to speak.
500. Come on, let's keep it in English, shall we?
Mr. Doxiadis doesn't understand English.
He understands 5 red chips, doesn't he? He wants to raise you. Just let him shove the chips in. I'm not colourblind. And I raise 1,500.
Promise. Mr. Doxiadis says he calls.
Check.
Suddenly he speaks English. Look, you got it, you bet it. I'm not going to bet to 2 pairs, am I, Mr. Peroxide?
Doxiadis. The name is Doxiadis.
Right. Doxiadis. I check. So it's a showdown. You pulled a full house. King's on top. I'm betting 3 aces. He raises me. Then he actually calls my re-raise.
I feel lucky. Mr. Doxiadis says...
Yeah. I understand him when he speaks English.
He won the money, Morris.
Well, didn't he just? Give me another £2 grand.
Not doing all that well, your pal, is he?
No, neither am I. See, I would have thought by now I'd have arranged to meet you somewhere tomorrow night.
You don't say things like that to Greek girls.
What don't you say to Greek girls?
Nothing, apparently.
This is my boyfriend, Harry.
Harry?
No, Harry. Harry. It's a Greek name.
What, like a good old-fashioned Cockney Harry?
That's right. You ain't got a H in it.
That's handy. I mean, handy. Yeah, they're funny, those H's, aren't they? Now, my old mum, she always used to call Anthony Eden Anthony Eden.
Who?
Prime Minister. He used to wear a black hat. A Homburg. Good, isn't it?
Very nice to speak.
100. Cool.
Mr. Doxiadis calls.
In.
Pair of aces. Pair of jacks. Straightening. No help. Price of poker is going up, gentlemen. 400.
Mr. Doxiadis calls.
Why not?
Too expensive.
Tray, no help. 4, no help. Straightening.
$600.
Call. And raise. How much you got there, Morris?
1200.
Nothing behind? I'll set you.
3 jacks on the table and you called a £400 bet. Then you hit the case, Jack. You spent all that trying to fill an inside straight. God.
And I've made it.
Wow. Last card, Louis, eh? I mean, what's going on here?
What are you saying, Mr. Michelson?
I've got a 5-year-old wouldn't play poker like that and expect to win.
Are you saying it's crooked or something?
I'm just saying I've seen...
All Morris is saying is you win a few, you lose a few.
Are you saying we're cheating in this, my own personal club?
I'm just saying I've
You're not saying anything, shut up. Look, you got the dough. No sweat, okay?
You here to look after him?
Well, yeah, but 5 to 1, I don't fancy the odds. We're not all mug punters, are we?
I told you, it's Ben. It's not all that difficult. Dealing seconds, they call it. Look. King. On top. You deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want a king? There it is. All you need in poker. An edge, you do it 3 or 4 times in a night when there's a few really nice pots. You win.
Well, how come you kept on playing then?
It's hard to spot. There's other people losing. Like that little geezer, what's his name? George. You get a punter like that, you don't need a cheat. Probably drops a bundle every week. He's a bad player. The only time I was certain was on that last big hand. Eh? Well, that had to be better. There's something nice about Hendon this time of the day.
Must be the sun coming up over Winchmore Hill.
Play?
Well, I know where they're supposed to go. Geezer taught me in Chelmsford.
Do you want a game?
Well, I'm not all that good.
Tell you what, I'll give you a pawn and a bishop and it's £100 a 20.
Bit tasty, are you?
No. Come on. I'll give you 2 pawns and a bishop and it's £200 a 50.
Morris, I've just seen you drop 6 grand. And now you want to hustle me out of 50 quid. What's going on?
Yeah, so...
You're skint, aren't you? So what's all this then? Just front?
Notice anything missing?
Well, it's 7:45 and I don't see any Jewish princess. Also, I don't hear the tiny pitter-patter of little Clark's sandals.
Left me. Why can't I be a wholesale tobacconist like her father? Bought her another house. Now she wants the kids to go to Millfield.
That's a horse, innit?
Millford. Millford is the horse, Millfield is the school, specialises in sport. Suddenly she wants my son to be the Jewish Nastasi and the girl's going to be Chrissy Evert. I mean, they're lovely kids, but don't button on for Wimbledon.
I thought you were the big winner.
Mug for 11 grand the other night, dropped 6 tonight. Come on. I mean, when you're a pro, you mustn't be greedy. I'll settle for 700, 800 a week. Sometimes it's hard to get a bit of action. Meanwhile, Maureen is murdering me. Take. Can't pay Arthur, it's 300.
300?
Well, I mean, he'll wait a few days.
Oh, yeah. 300, eh? You could always sell a painting.
They're prints. The frames are worth more than the pictures.
I thought you were an art lover.
I'm a frame lover. Like you said. All front.
Hello, sweetheart. Who gave you the love bite?
Who'd you think?
He must really like you. They all in there?
Yeah, I don't think you're very welcome.
Don't be silly. Last time I came here, all they did was pick up money.
Look, don't make trouble. Harry always carries a 9.
You deserve better than that, you know. Cheers. Do relax, Harry. I've come here on a mission of goodwill.
What do you want?
Well, I wouldn't say no to a cup of coffee. Turkish.
Greek.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, my mistake. Excuse me. Look, Morris was out of order the other night. He wants to win his money back.
What? You coming around team-handed?
Harry, this isn't a war. The man lost, he don't like losing.
He accuses us of cheating.
Yeah, well, that was just the heat of the moment. When you're a gambler, you know what it's like. Good player, bad loser.
So, he sent you to apologize?
If you like, yeah. Look, it's like a betting shop, innit? The odds-on favourite goes down and all the punters start screaming that it's got to be bet. 5 minutes later, they're back in, filling out their betting slips. Now, with Morris, you're not only talking about money. Question of pride.
Fair and Angafedo. So, he thinks he's a winner, eh?
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming here like a man. So, okay, you tell Morris, same time, same place, same game.
Same cards.
Who knows, Terry? That's the luck of the draw.
Cheers. Look here, if you can afford to play, you can afford to pay. Otherwise, Terry has a quiet night in front of his telly.
I said I'm playing. I haven't said I've got the stake yet.
But where are you going to get it?
What are your contacts?
Very good.
How about a 1977 Lotus Eclat? Never raced or rallied. One careful owner. Genuine 21,000 miles on the clock. Good music. Faultlessly maintained. Genuine reason for...
Oh, as it happens, I may be able to help.
Cash.
Ah.
The banks are still open.
Now, you see, the trouble with this, it's a specialist motor. I mean, price-wise, they just fall out of bed.
Forget it, I'll go to a dealer.
What do you want a dealer for? I got the book. Lotus Eclat.
S registration.
Yes. What are you asking?
£7 grand.
7? You're joking. It's under 5 in the book.
Show me.
Where?
The book is confidential. For the trade only. I can't flash the book around. I get this from a very special contact. I should say 4.5. Hey, you've had a smash there.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's where me edit it the night I was done over.
It's still a flaw.
You say 5?
Yeah, I'm being a fool to myself.
I'll take you 5, but there's one condition.
Yeah?
I come back to you before midday tomorrow and I give you 5, 2, and the motor is mine again.
Yeah, what sort of a deal is that?
It's a steal, that's what.
I don't come back tomorrow, you got yourself a motor. I do come back, you've earned yourself 200 quid just for parking it overnight.
Midday tomorrow?
Yeah.
Registration book. Keys. Morris, you got yourself a stake.
The thing is, Arthur, you said you'd get me a nice, clean 4-year-old Capri.
Yeah, I will, Dave, I will, but I mean a Lotus Eclat. I thought as a personal friend you like first refusal. See, with a motor like this, you get a bit of respect.
Yeah. I've heard they just fall out of bed price-wise.
You've heard what? Specialist motor like this? Look, if you're talking about inflation, a set of wheels like this is an investment. In 2 years' time, you'll be making money. I mean, the stereo's better than the one you got in the club.
Yeah, that Flash Morris. You imagine how he must have come.
Morris? There's nothing to do with Morris. It's a second car. Bought it for his missus. What does she use it for? Hendon to Harrods and back again. I'm not kidding, Dave. 7.5 in the book. To you, 6,990, and I won't even be getting a drink out of it.
6 how much?
Well, forget the odd 90. We won't say nothing about delivery charges.
Forget the delivery, Arthur. It's out of my league, honest.
Oh, dear. Try to do a favour. Look, have you thought of consulting the missus? They love a motor like this.
She wants a caravan.
Ah, well, funny there, I might be able to help you. Look, I've got a friend who's got a clean Dormobile, P registration. He's had a stroke, so it's not even running.
For a nice, clean 4-year-old Capri.
Excuse me, you got the time, eh?
Cheers. What's that?
You let Arthur have you right over on that car deal.
You reckon?
Yeah, according to the evening papers.
He's only got it for the night.
Oh, yeah.
I feel good. Slept like a baby for 3 hours. Dealt a few hands. Had a nice light supper. Scrambled eggs, smoked salmon, a few glasses of Chablis. Feel like a winner.
You said that last time. Morris, the game is crooked.
Only on a few big hands. I've told you. They'll let me win a few tonight, don't worry. I'm gonna have an edge.
How?
Watch me.
No hard feeling, Morris. How much you want to play tonight?
5 grand on the table.
Ah, I think Morris is out for revenge. A big open game, eh?
Could be. Let's go, Nick.
Hello, Harry. Aces over wins.
Raise 4.
I'll keep you honest.
Top straight.
Pair of queens. Possible flush. No help. Queens to bet.
Check.
Check. $300.
Fold.
Two pairs. Aces up. Two pairs. Tens up. Flushing. Aces and nines to speak.
Check.
$500.
Fold.
With a raise. Another 1,000.
And another 1,000.
Call. Ah. Come on. What about now?
Call.
Full. Aces out.
I read you for the nines over.
Brave call.
He's having a bit of luck, your mate.
Oh, I don't know, Harry. According to Morris, it's a game of skill.
You are a big winner, Morris, eh?
Big. I'm up about $3 grand. Long way to go. Keep 'em low, Nick. Saw that card.
I don't want it. Do I burn it?
It's a misdeal. Shuffle, cut and deal again. That's a house rule, isn't it?
What, don't think...
Συμφωνώ. Πρέπει να αρχίσει από την αρχή.
Yes, Mr. Doxiadis agrees. New deal.
Okay. Gentlemen. King to bet.
20.
Call.
Good.
In. Fold.
Straight flushing. Straightening. No help. Ace nine. Sorry. Ace queen to bet.
In.
Make it 3.
Straight flushing still. No help. Pair of nines. Pair of nines to bet.
$400.
Cool.
Straight flushing, still. 3 9s.
Looks nice, Morris. It's gotta be a grand.
Looks beautiful. Let's make it 3.
Okay, I've got to do
Hey, just
it.
a minute. Don't mess around with the deck, Nick.
What do you mean?
I mean, don't mess around with it. Leave it alone. The deal is over. You're making me nervous.
Leave the cards, Nick.
I've got to do it, Morris. What have you left there? 4 grand?
Yeah.
Well, that's the raise then.
You are cool.
Sorry. I got 4 of them.
You just came second, Chris. You're probably very lucky in love. Sorry.
Stella? Give us a brandy. You want a drink, Harry?
£17,000, Morris. And you only started out with 5 grand. We never had a bigger winner.
Well, Nick, those are nice. There you go, son. Can we get a cab round here?
Oh, sure, sure. Harry, cab for Mr. Michelson.
Okay. You haven't got a carrier bag we could borrow, have you? You a minicab?
Yes.
Hathaway Drive, Hendon, old son. Do you know where it is?
Okay, no English.
Θεό, πάρ' του στο σπίτι του Αλεξάνδρου. Αν έχεις φασαρία, πάρε μας τηλέφωνο.
Okay, κατάλαβα, αλλά δεν νομίζω να μου φέρουν κανένα πρόβλημα αυτοί.
Morris, you just made the first bum call of the evening. Oi! We wanted to go to Hendon, not King's Cross.
Yeah, Hendon.
But which way are you going then?
No English.
Right, Zorba. You're either going to get throttled or nicked. This way, we all go to hospital together, don't we, Zorba?
Άσε με! Δεν μπορώ να δω.
Να μας σκοτώσεις! Είσαι βλάκας!
Mate. Don't tip him. Just don't tip him. That one's for Stella. Morris? Hello, Tom. Oh, there, what is it, ribs?
Yeah, I done my foot. How about you?
No, just stand, it's all right. How'd you feel?
Ace. I've got 6 to 4 with the doctor. I'll be out of this lot inside of 10 days.
Tell you what, if you decide to play patience, you might need one of these.
Andy.
Do you want to tell me anything?
I'll tell you. All a good poker player needs an edge.
What, up your sleeve?
Don't make me laugh. My ribs are killing me.
Look, come on in. Oh, no, how'd you manage it?
You remember the first time we went down the...
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, I noticed the make of cards they were using. Went out, bought a few decks, stashed the aces in my pockets.
Do you mean to tell me when we walked into that club, you had pocketfuls of aces? You were taking a bit of a chance, weren't you?
Well, I only used them 5 times.
5?
I didn't want to be greedy. Notice I won 3 nice pots with aces up when I was supposed to be set. I think it was being tumbled by the last big hand. He dealt me a flush. Now, the second round of betting, there were 2 aces on the table. Wow. Hey, anybody who paired with an ace of spades in the hole was going to stick around for one more bet. And when they didn't, I knew it was still in the pack. You follow me?
No.
I shoved my own ace into my own hand. Give myself a royal.
Got it. And that's why you threw all your cards on the table so quickly after you'd won.
Right. Held onto the ace, threw the other ones into the pack, so even if Nick had a quick count up, he wasn't going to come across another ace. Yeah. The rest of that driver?
No. He's in the ward next door. No, I told the old Bill it wasn't his fault somebody else carved him up.
You got a big heart, Tel.
Leave it out. You took 12 grand off his pals. I thought we'd done enough damage for one night. Mind your ribs. I'll tell you what, I'll pop in tomorrow, bring you some grapes.
Cheers. Won't forget it. Yeah, Tel, bring Arthur with you. I'll square him up.
Yeah, I'll be seeing him later. Your motor!
Tel, where's my clothes? Me clothes! Nurse!
All right, no,
nurse! Get me clothes, Tel! Nurse!
I'll find a nurse, all right?
One owner motor. I'm sure we could have gone for 8,250.
Now, be fair, it is my trade.
Arthur, you're taking a right liberty, you know that. Oh, a double liberty.
12 o'clock, the man said.
Well, it's only just gone, isn't it?
22 minutes past.
You're fast.
12:22 and 48 seconds, Greenwich Mean Time. And I can tell you the time in New Delhi on this piece.
You may notice we had a bit of trouble.
Look, we did a deal. We touched hands.
Now, leave it out.
Look, in business, I go by the book.
You know what you are, don't you?
Huh? What?
On your own.
Since when?
Since 12:22 and however many seconds it says on your quartz intercontinental barometer and timepiece.
Hello, Arthur. Hello, Morris. Norman, you got the 7 and the 5 in the wrong places. Had a bit of luck?
Yeah, good night. Hang on to those, will you? Yeah, I've got the bread for you. Now, there's 5 grand I owe you. That's 2 of it.
Oh.
There's the other 3. Oh, and there's 200 for the overnight parking. And that's 3 from the other night. I'm gonna have to sit down a minute.
You've forgotten something.
Well,
last night?
Oh, no. Paid till already.
Oh.
Don't worry, you'll get yours.
I'm not worried. Of course I'm not worried. You're all right. You want anything? Glass of water? No. All this gambling lark. You're going to give it up now?
Arthur. I'm a winner.
You can't always be a winner, my lad.
You want to bet? Cheers, Tal.
I wouldn't lay odds on that, Arthur. You see, Morris always has an edge.
Yeah. What did he pay you for last night?
Yeah. What you doing? That's my car.
Yeah?
Yeah. The way I see it, pal, it was your car.
Oh, that's charming, isn't it, eh? Fuck, it's an industrial dispute.
The man said, go and get the car. All right?
Yeah, well, so I don't let you take it.
It'd be very silly, Joe.
Needs a bit of choke first thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And you've got to sort of, blip the accelerator.
I see.
Full of rust anyhow.
Yeah, it's not all that, is it?
Oh, no, don't do that. Not when it's cold.
Why don't you let the other geezer worry about that?
Well, how am I going to get to work then?
I don't know. How far is it?
Park Royal.
Come on then, jump in. I'll drop you at the tube.
Morning, Mr. Mukherjee. Dear, oh dear.
They tried to wreck my shop, Mr. Daly.
Hooligans. Got my papers, Mr. M? Whoops. Oh, you'll have to start a new line in broken biscuits.
They have been threatening me all week.
Who? Yeah, they didn't have a go at my Panatellas, did they?
I don't exactly know who.
Local lads?
I don't know.
Kids?
They said they would be back.
Did they? Well, you'll be needing help then, won't you?
Oh, no police.
Oh, why's that?
I don't think it is a matter for police.
No, but I mean you'll need looking after, won't you? Protection? Mr. Mukherjee, that's a very naughty word. People could misconstrue that. No, what I'm saying is if you have a face about the place, you don't get any aggravation, do you?
Ah. But, Baba, this will cost me money.
Well, naturally. I mean, I put my man in here. 300, you'll be well looked after.
£300?
Well, I'm not talking about your patties, am I?
£300?
You'll get the best. My boy Terry, ex-boxing champion. Bouncer at the Lyceum Ballroom. What more could you ask for?
What's up? Are you gone mad or something?
Nah, he's temperamental. Like with Terry, you're dealing with an artist.
What is he then? Minder or Shirley Bassey?
Hey, Terry! Yeah, see you, Norman.
Thanks, Arthur. You've done me a right favour.
Yeah, fine.
All right.
Yeah, right. What's all that about?
Just don't ever get me another job like that.
You have a go at you?
He's a vacuum cleaner assembly worker at Park Royal. What's he going to do? Hit me over the head with a suction hose attachment?
Hang on. There you are. Double score, all right?
How much he give you?
Well, he didn't give me that lot, did he? I've always got a nice wad on me, haven't I?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Geezer buys a car, doesn't pay for it, he loses a car. That's reasonable, isn't it?
They've been on strike.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Doing the economy in and all.
It was official.
Even better. Strike pay, bit of social security. What's he got now, Mercedes?
I don't know. Just don't get me any more jobs like that. Or down the Lonsdale.
What's wrong with that place? A nice boozer.
Oh, nice, yeah. 3 fights last week.
They were having a go at the group, weren't they? That's not nice, is it?
Did you hear that group? Listen, there's a mate of mine who's just finishing a 10 on the moor for doing less damage than their drummer. No, I'm not kidding, Arthur. I'm thinking of packing it all in.
Terry. I understand your feelings, Terry.
Do you?
Yes, I do. And I absolutely agree with you. Not a nice job at all. But it was an earner. That's all that matters. I mean, I only have your interests at heart. Well, haven't I always got your jobs?
Yeah.
Seeing you're all right?
Yeah.
Nice little flat?
Yeah.
One more job.
No.
All right, Terry, all right. I will go over there and tell them that Mr. McCann has let them down.
I've let them down?
Yes, you. Nice little Indian and his family. I've got to get a drink in.
You buying?
What, first round?
Never.
You do what you're good at. Everybody knows that. It's called aptitude. Now, you have an aptitude for knocking blokes out on the cobbles. To each his own, Terry.
It's not a proper job, is it?
What else could you do?
I don't know. Computers.
Do what?
Computers. They're always advertising, aren't they?
Terry, son, you can't even work a pocket calculator.
Of course I can.
You wouldn't know where to put the decimal point.
Well, I could bloody well learn, couldn't I? I'm not stupid, am I? Thanks, Arthur. Thanks a lot. So that's it then, is it? Hired muscle. Stand at the doors of clubs and discos. My mum thinks I'm a chauffeur.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you like a drink with the governor?
Oh, that's very noble of him. I'll have a large vodka and slimline. Oh, and lager for Terry.
No, hold on. I'll have a large vodka and slimline too. Cheers.
Thanks, Harry. Perks and all. See, Terry, I'm respected. We look after each other, we can't go wrong. Computers. How do I know who they are? Hooligans, kids. They're giving an Indian newsagent a hard time. They're not exactly Lucky Luciano, are they? Sing about the place. Be very interesting. It's paying well.
How well?
120 sobs in your hand. He's expecting you. I've got to slip over to Finsbury Park, see Charlie Francis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's got in with some insurance assessor. He's trying to shift 50 frost-damaged Italian refrigerators.
Frost-damaged?
Yeah. I don't know. Must have had a bad winter out there. See you, Terry.
Yeah. Ta-da. Yeah, is Mr. Mukherjee about?
What are you? Traveller?
Traveller? Yeah, Christmas novelties. Look, could you tell him Terry's here? Friend of Arthur Daly's.
Oh, you've come to look after us, haven't you? Come to protect us?
Oh, I don't know yet. Who are you?
His daughter, Indira. Name's soppy Indian names.
Well, it's better than Sabu.
Here, do you think they'll come back again?
I don't even know who they are.
Well, one of them's a real... This is Terry, Mr. Daly's friend.
Hello. You go to your room.
Ta-ra, Terry.
Yeah, ta-ra.
What was she saying to you?
No, nothing, we were just chatting.
Ah, but you must not talk with her. She has already spoken for. She has promised to be married.
I wasn't proposing, we just said hello.
Oh, yes, I know what hello means with you fellas. So, you're a champion boxer?
Well, not exactly a champion, no, I had a good few fights. So.
Not a champion?
Look, as far as I understand it, it's just kids, innit? Kids. You don't really need a Sonny Liston for that, do you?
Yes, kids.
How many of them?
2 or 3.
This will be all right behind the Economist, won't it? All right then, Mr. Mukherjee. What's the strength? I mean, look, if we're going to fight shoulder to shoulder, at least I ought to know what the war's about.
No war.
Well, what they want then? Money? How much?
None of your business.
What I'm trying to get at is, do you owe them money, or are they demanding money? You owe. How much?
Look, I don't want to discuss this with you. If I fight them, what happens? I'm accused of starting a bloody race riot.
I suppose it's never occurred to you to do something really dramatic, like pay what you owe.
How? How much do you think I earn here? What is the profit margin on half an ounce of old Holborn? Anyway, they want more than money.
Like what?
My daughter.
How do you mean?
They want to bring somebody here illegally.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
And they want my promise that she will be this person's bride.
So what's the problem? You people do that, don't you?
Arey Baba, she's promised to my second cousin.
Oh, my good call. You don't need me. You need the marriage guidance people.
I do need you, believe me.
Why?
Because they just came back.
Who is he?
Amar Bondhu. He's a friend of mine.
ये लड़का कौन है और यहाँ पर क्या कर रहा है?
बता ना, हमार बंधु।
मैं आपसे लदगी में बात करना चाहता हूँ, जरा अंदर चलिए।
हाँ, तो चलिए हमारे कमरे में। आप this way, please. After you, we go. इधर through this way, only. After you, please. Up.
मैं आपसे लदगी में बात करना।
Health and strength's down the other end.
Who are you? The delivery boy?
Yeah, sometimes when he's a bit short-handed.
He was a bit short-handed last night, wasn't he? Didn't notice you around then.
Oh, dear, oh, did you do all that damage? God, I bet Mr. Mukherjee was terrified. Mind you, a big boy like you. Terrify anyone, wouldn't you?
Hey, I know you from somewhere, don't I?
I don't think so.
Got it. The Scrubs.
The Scrubs? No, not me, pal. Unless you mean well...
What?
Well, I go jogging there now and again.
Overrated, that jogging.
Is it?
Working out, I mean, in the gym. Different grade, isn't it?
Yeah, those steroids, though, don't do you a lot of good, do they? End up looking like a Russian discus thrower.
What's wrong with that?
You ever seen any of those birds?
You? I have no clue.
Yeah, but he pays my wages, see. And I'm like one of those very old-fashioned English workmen, loyal to their government.
सिर्फ कल तक।
See your muscles?
Where are you going?
Out.
I forbid you to leave.
Tough. You'd better get him to tell you the full strength of all this. You're going to be in real trouble.
You be quiet. Terry, you please stop her from going.
Well, what's he going to do? Knock me out?
Just don't stand there. Go after her. Please stop her.
All right.
Hey, Dira. Oh, sorry, mate.
Here, just a minute.
No,
I'm
not
looking
now,
for you.
pal, I'm busy.
Never mind, busy, I want to talk to you. Now, what do you want? Look, I've just been down to Law Centre, haven't I, eh? You had no right to do what you done this morning.
Who says?
It's a Consumer Protection Act, isn't it, eh? I could have you nicked.
No, not me. The bloke who owns the car.
Look, I own the car, that is the whole point, isn't it?
Wait!
Oh, yeah? They got away from you, did they? Yeah, well, good luck to them, I say.
I'm going right off you, pal.
Yeah? What you going to do about it, then?
Nothing. So that makes it a very lucky day for one of us, doesn't it?
Breaking and entering?
There's something wrong with your lock.
There was nearly something wrong with your nose. The catch is... Listen, what are you doing with the key to my flat?
Your flat? Who obtained this desirable bachelor residence for you? I pay key money, I'm entitled to have a key.
Oh, certainly. Well, I'm getting that lock changed tomorrow.
Cop hold of that for us.
What is it?
The fridge, old son. The latest in Italian-manufactured mini-fridges.
I've got a fridge.
I but think of all the people who haven't. Think of the countless millions who cannot make a decent Bacardi and Coke for want of a few ice cubes. Oh, and you better put a woolly on. I've got another 19 of those outside in a van.
Arthur, this ain't a bleeding warehouse.
No, temporary storage.
And you can put that out as well. Don't any of that, I've just woken up.
Ooh.
Anyway, what's wrong with your gaff?
Decorators are hardly out. Regency stripe in the hall. They look lovely, wouldn't they? I'd bring some fellas back from the lodge for a drink.
Oh, yeah, we mustn't ruin the Regency stripe, must we?
What you doing?
It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to bed. You can close the front door on the way out.
Terry, the mini-fridges.
Arthur, I don't even know anybody who wants one.
Your mum.
No. She's got a big jumbo-sized fridge from the co-op, who deliver in daylight hours.
Caravan dwellers down at Shep. Telegraph readers with holiday homes in North Wales.
Arthur, you manage that one. You bring the rest up.
Terry, you're young, fit.
I've also got an early start with Gunga Din.
5 little minutes. Hello. Got my papers?
Listen, before you go on, tell him that I'm not a delivery boy. No way am I delivering papers, all right?
Whoa. The delivery boy did not turn up this morning.
Tell him, Arthur.
Well, I think Terry's got a fair point there, Mr. Mukherjee.
Too right he has.
Very well, no deliveries. It costs me money.
I don't mind marking them up for you.
You look well behind there, Terry. Straight up. You look right for the part. When you get older, they'll suit you down to the ground, the newsagents. And you're learning something.
As true as it happens, I'm learning something very interesting.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll just have my usual. And a packet of Panatellas.
How much is that?
Da. Silly boy.
Don't you have to pay, Mr. Mukherjee?
Mukherjee. Mr. Mukherjee and me are old friends, Terry.
Good. Well, maybe you can get him to tell you a bit more about this other business.
What?
Well, your friend, Mr. Mukherjee, is not being exactly forthcoming.
I have told you enough.
All right, then. I'll just have to ask your daughter. She seems about ready to give me the full SB. Well?
Indra did not return home last night. Maybe they have taken her from me.
What, you mean kidnapped her? No. They wouldn't do that, of course not.
Why?
Well, don't know, really. Maybe they would.
No, look, wait a minute. Look, you owe a fella some money, a private debt, that's one thing. But kidnapping, that's something else. I mean, they're not stupid, are they? They know the police would have to be told.
Yes, but how can I go to police? I don't even know whether I'm allowed in this country.
Surely.
I think I am. I've been here 20 years.
Well, it's all right then. They just check up on your name and you're all right.
Yes, but which name?
Eh?
One is so frightened of being deported. I have given so many names in the past. But if I go to the police, I will have to tell them everything, explain about my daughter. And, you have met Indra. She is a Londoner. She is bloody Cockney.
Well, that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
My only consolation is that her dear mother did not live to share in my misfortune.
Oi. Look, if they had kidnapped her, they would have been in touch by now, wouldn't they? Demanding ransom and all that. They haven't, have they?
No.
Well, there's not much I can do. I'll see you, Terry. Keep smiling, Mr. Mukherjee.
Just dropped in to pay for the life.
Yeah. There's no change again, mate.
Got today's?
Yes, over there.
They come in tomorrow then, eh?
Yeah, okay, pal.
Wait a minute. I'll give you change.
Lovely mushroom, lovely pear, hot cake.
How much are they?
10p each, love.
Bloody expensive.
No, I'm on my way now. Ta-ra. How many of them?
I don't know, I only saw the one. You dive in and take him unawares. It's down there.
What'll you be doing?
Well, I'll be on the corner having a drink.
They're not even open yet.
Well, I'll be having a cup of tea on the corner. I mean, you want someone outside as lookout, don't you? Look, down there, over the wall, round the back, in the basement. All right?
Thanks a bunch, Arthur.
What the hell you want?
Well, nothing really. Look, what are you doing here?
Run away, haven't I?
Who's he?
My boyfriend, Kev.
Hello? Hello. Your dad's worried about you.
Oh, is he? Kev, make some instant.
This your drum, then?
Yeah. I'm building a room divider.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Course on the other end. Open plan is all to go, isn't it?
Is it? Your old man thought you'd been kidnapped.
Flaming wonder I haven't.
But just because he promised you to someone.
And took the bride money. And took some more bride money from his second cousin's family.
Promised me to about 6 other families as well. That's how he got the money to buy his shop.
Oh, that's charming, isn't it?
Look, Mr. Aslam's only acting for everybody else who got taken. Plus, he got taken for the most.
Look, why not make it easier for everybody and marry one of them?
Because I don't want a bleeding rice picker from Bengal. I love Kev. I think Kev's wonderful.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can see the attraction.
He dances just like John Travolta.
Shame he don't look like him.
He's...
We was going to move in with me mum, but she wouldn't have it on account of her being coloured. Who, your mum? She don't mind living among them, but she draws a line at having one in the house.
Terry? You won't tell him where I am, will you?
Tyler.
Thank you, sir.
So, she loves the geezer.
Yeah, but what about the thumping I see through the window?
He's building a room divider.
You'll have to tell Mukherjee.
Wrong, I do not have to tell Mukherjee. And he's the villain of the piece, isn't he? Straight, no questions.
Terry, these people, they do that sort of thing. They promise their daughters. I mean, it's not like being in a C of E.
But he's had them all over, half the bloody Indians in Southall. He's lined his daughter up for more marriages than Elizabeth Taylor, and she don't want it. She wants Kev.
What's he like?
QPR supporter.
Well, come on, there must be a bit more to him than that.
Not a lot.
Hello, London Airport? I wish to speak to the immigration department. Yes, the people who handle illegal entry. Immigration. Good morning. I wish to report an illegal entry into this country.
Who's speaking, sir?
Who's speaking? Well, this is Mr. Chaudhry, a very well-respected citizen of this country for many years. Have been serving loyally the Crown for many years as a member of the Bengal Lancers, with a fine commanding officer who is still living in East Molesley. Now, I cannot abide these illegal immigrant people, you know, coming here for social security and things like that.
Look, sir,
You know,
what exactly?
Flight AI-129.
Yes.
Now, I happen to know that there is a person on this flight with illegal documents. You know? Now, have you got a pencil ready?
Yes.
What? Yes. The family name is Aslam.
Aslam.
Aslam. A-S-L-A-M. Now, this fellow is a scoundrel. You know? Probably smuggling things as well.
Yes, I've got that, sir. Aslam.
Yeah.
Now, if you would just give me a few particulars about yourself.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye. Look, my second cousin.
On the whole, I prefer Kev.
Next, please. I think we have a little bit of confusion here, sir.
Confusion?
Yes, almost to the point of total incomprehensibility. Do you mind just waiting in there for a few moments?
This is my nephew.
Oh, nice.
Chris Wilson.
I wonder what the SP on him is.
Very naughty boy.
Do you know him?
I know them all, Terry. Highest and the lowest. Charlie Knight's firm. Got away with attempted murder a couple of years ago.
Well, he's not all that terrific then, is he? If it's only attempted murder.
Yeah, but he might try again, and this time he might succeed.
Oh, hello. Have a look.
Oh.
They have refused him entrance. He must go back on the next plane.
What about Aslam's bridegroom of the week?
The same.
You'll be getting a visit from the immigration authorities, won't you?
But how am I to know they've changed the law? But I've given so many names in the past that they won't know who the hell they are looking for. When it comes to it, I can be as crafty as an old Bengal tiger.
I only hope you can fight like one, too.
It is the law of the land, Aslam Shah. What can I do?
Mukherjee, you owe me money. Me. You have till tomorrow night. I'm very sorry for you two gentlemen.
Yeah, me and all.
Oh, a failed murderer. I'm bloody terrified.
Till tomorrow night. Let's go.
What can they do to me? I mean, what can they do? The immigration people say no, so what can they do? They tried to wreck my shop once, they'll try to wreck again. But what else can they do?
They could try killing you.
Me? For a few £1,000s? Not a chance. Besides, I have protection.
You had protection.
But you're my friend.
Just as the man said, a friend in need.
Exactly, Terence. But who needs a friend like that?
Say, I know this girl, and her sister's got a caravan down by Canvey Islands.
Oh, great. It's all oil refineries down here.
I don't care.
Well, I do. You elope somewhere nice. You know. Torquay. Well, somewhere. And that Terry, he's bound to find you sooner or later, isn't he?
Why? He hasn't told me Dad yet, otherwise he'd been down.
Well, the others then. They're all going to be after us.
I'm only going to marry you, Kev. I love you. Deeper than 1,000 oceans.
Shut up. Can all hear.
I don't care.
No, I don't care neither.
See, what worries Dad is him being made an outcast in his own community.
Mind you, it ain't exactly flavour of the month at the moment, is it? I mean, it ain't religion with him, it's money. See, if I could persuade him that, you know, I've got a few prospects.
Have you?
Of course I am. Mind you, I've got to get me drill back off that Scotch geezer what I lent it to.
Here. I know the old world loves a lover.
But you two came in for breakfast. We should be serving afternoon teas in a minute.
I hate old people. Don't you dare leave him a tip.
I'm just glad he doesn't want to pay my cheque, sweetheart.
Tea tastes like iodine.
Oh, Kev, do we have to?
Yeah, look, leave all the talking to me, OK? That's what your own man.
I know he's going to talk you out of it.
Get in!
Well, open the bloody door, then.
Mr. Mukherjee! Oi, Mr. Mukherjee!
Come, Kev, let's go down the side.
Right.
Keys?
Yeah, right, in my pocket. Must be upstairs. Dad!
Mr. Mukherjee!
Aslam Shah, please, I'm very sorry. Believe me. I beg your forgiveness. Yes, and I beg you not to harm me anymore. Yes? Yes? Yes, that is a possible solution. Yes! But of course she will agree. What do you think? I am not master in my own household. No fears. So just give me a little while. I'll call you in a little. But. So, your old father may sleep peacefully again. You don't have to marry somebody from Bengal. He would be just as happy if you married his nephew from Wolverhampton.
No bleeding chance.
Indira.
Listen, I'm the one she's marrying. Can't you get that, Mr. Mukherjee?
Please, Kevin. Can you pay the bride money? Can you match what Mr. Aslam has already paid and which I must return if she does not marry his relative?
I can look after her, yeah.
But you cannot pay. All you do is stand in the way. Do you know how rich is Mr. Aslam? He has got business interests everywhere. He has got the finest restaurant in London. And what have you got?
Dad, he loves me and I love him.
Yeah. And I've got a trade, and I.
Trade? But what job you have got?
What?
What job you have?
What do you mean at this precise moment? Well, right now I'm between things. But I've got to start next week, block of flats, Kensal Rise.
And anyway, Kev's thinking of starting up on his own.
Doing what exactly?
Conversion. Like buildings.
I didn't think religious.
Look, you don't seem to understand. I'm a very skilled man. I'll be getting about 200 nicker a week clear in my pocket.
200?
Yeah. And with this mate of mine, who's about the best wallpaper hanger you can get around here, who knows? A couple of months we could be very big.
Oh, Dad, I do love him. Don't I get a say? I mean, you and Mr. Aslam and all that. Just tradition, innit? I was brought up here. Got to get married. I want to choose for myself.
My little Indra. My sweet, darling girl. Of course I want your happiness. But they will certainly kill me.
They won't kill you.
Kev! One of them's a real gangster!
Okay. But I love you, so I've got to be prepared to fight for you, ain't I?
Kev! Stop! Kev, please don't.
Not a bad morning's work. You've done well there, Terry boy. Thanks.
I reckon this is the best part of Sunday. Nice drop of afters, her indoors doing a nice roast. Nice and quiet.
Are you in there?
Friends of yours?
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Terry. Ain't a bleeding club.
No.
Terry, Kev's gone after them on his own.
Yeah, all right, love. You come. It's all right. Arthur! Now, tell me slowly. You say he went after them?
I mean, he's got no chance, has he?
No, not much.
Mr. Daly, please save this boy. I promise you'll get your 300.
120 subs, eh?
I got overheads, Terry. You know that. How do you know he's gone to the restaurant?
Oh, it was the only place I mentioned.
Take him, Miles. His motor only goes in second gear.
Wonderful. And he's talking of setting up business on his own.
See, what worries me is he's got all his tools.
His what? He's got a gun?
No, I mean his tools for work. Hammers, chisels, you know, all that stuff.
I think if one's really sort of into ethnic food, it's always good to go to a place patronised by the natives, so to speak.
Mr. Aslam?
Yes?
I'm a friend of Mr. Mukherjee's.
Go where?
and I'm his daughter's boyfriend. And I've come to...
Come to what, Sonny?
I've come to tell you we're getting married. And I want you to stop harassing my future father-in-law.
You are disturbing my customers.
If it's down to me and him, okay.
All right, son. Go home.
Go on your bike.
I'm not frightened. What you shaking for, then?
I'm not bloody frightened.
All right, you're not frightened. But you stick to your room dividing, eh? This is more my game. Go on. I'm afraid you just lost out, Mr. Aslam. You see, this is jolly old England. And that girl's going to marry who she wants. Now, the only problem is that Mr. Mukherjee is skint. But he's going to be a good boy. He's going to give you 15 quid a week.
It is not enough.
That's the state of his economy. If you want any more, well, you're going to have to take it out of this, aren't you?
It's all up.
What for?
£15 a week, Aslam. Okay, Cherry. I've had enough. So am I, pal.
You had enough, Aslam?
Mr. Daly, please, I have to explain. Obviously, I haven't got all the money.
Obviously.
Only 100 short.
Yeah, I bet it's my whack, innit?
Well, with this guy, it's a risk, isn't it? I don't see why I should bear the burden of money's owed. Arthur, look. Yeah, but that'll get better, won't it? Stick this in your bin for now. Right. Yeah, I've got to drop this back at the garage. I'll see you at the boozer, right?
Okay, yeah.
Terry? Terry, will you be our best man?
Oh, was that, am I? You thought we'd taken a test?
What? Oh, it's you, is it? Eh? Well, I was right. I got the motor back.
Yeah, well done.
Someone give you a whacking, did they?
Yeah.
Well, I can't say as I blame them. It's a risk you've got to take in your gang.
I suppose so.